The drive starts with a carry by Sermon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd and 12, Lance. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. So much for picking it up on the ground on 3rd down. 3rd play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here. If you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time, and the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And blocked down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy set the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They go play action now. Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And some room to run now. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Ravens are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. So a long play for our first points in the Super Bowl.
No doubt about it, and what we see here is something that we saw all year long from them. The ability to strike from anywhere on the field. How about the way they got it started in this one?
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. The defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34.
And the 49er first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Lance. This one caught by Kittle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Now a play fake. Lance. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. From the 41, Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. One quarter done, 3 more to play here in Super Bowl 57. 7-0 is our score. The NFL on EA Sports continues right after this message. Play action. It's Jackson. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! Mark Andrews, 37 yards. And the Ravens continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Makes the score. Ravens 14, 49ers nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
Their own 25-yard line.
49er offense set to get this drive underway.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
Looking for Danny Gray that time, and that'll bring up second down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On play action, Lance. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stephens.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's in person or just your offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Change it.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that will extend their lead even further. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Odafe Oweh from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 4 catches already here in this Super Bowl. He's got another 1st down. You look
look at this Super Bowl, the second appearance for this head coach. The first one did not go as planned, as we all know. But what do you think he's learned from that first go-around?
He learned how much it hurts to lose, and that's what you hear from coaches so often. They don't remember the wins as much as they remember the losses. You can talk about the media, the scrutiny, the hoopla, but once you've had to shake a head coach's hand and jog off the field and know you have to face the media, face your fans, face your home life, knowing that you've lost the Super Bowl, that hurts big time, and you're going to do everything possible to try to prevent that from happening again.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Shotgun now for Lance. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
And the 49er, first down.
2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. First down, here's Mitchell. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 41, Lance. Now Lance throws the interception, his third. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
Now think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted. Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. From the gun, Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 48-yard line. 13.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. So that potentially an important takeaway here in the second quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. Touchdown, 49ers. Elijah Mitchell, a 24-yard touchdown. And the 49ers are on the board here in this Super Bowl. Gold with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7.
touchdown. It's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with a 17-7 lead, maybe they're just looking to get into the locker room.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now Jackson on first down.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down. They go play action with Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? The kick by Gould is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl, as now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Jackson on the give to Dalvins. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 98 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Another run here with Dobbins. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 39. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On third down, here's Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. The former first-round pick, Eric Armstead, the one who got in there to make that play.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Jackson will look to throw it. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the 49ers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
At the 42-yard line.
Second down, here's Davis Price. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Lance now on first down. That's to Mitchell out of the backfield.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game...
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. 30, the 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown.
Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick-6 here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
Tucker now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Lance going back to the air after the pick-6. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And there's just one quarter that remains in this edition of the biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, as we get set for the fourth quarter.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Lance looking to throw it.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Desperation time here. Lance.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the gun, they go to Edwards. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
And here's Jackson on the option.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from 10 yards away. And the Ravens are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl.
This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number one.
It should be number one, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep it back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi Trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Lance. Finding Gray going across the field. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd.
Lance looks to throw again.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. That's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And they'll go for it. Lance.
Able to haul it in as Kittle.
And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now Lance on the bootleg.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Brandon Stephens. And the Ravens are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for them. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it. I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Jackson on 3rd and long from his end zone. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Now goal for the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Ravens 31, 49ers 17.
2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. A give up the middle to Dobbins. Stopped by the safety, Kyle Hamilton. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 49ers 42-yard line.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Bateman's got it on the crossing route here. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Jackson to Bateman there for the Baltimore first.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here's Jackson to throw. He'll throw complete to Gus Edwards. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands you're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Dobbins running out of the gun. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a gain of 5. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
And it's all over. Just one is left standing, and that one is the Baltimore Ravens, your Super Bowl champions.